feel to be back on campus?
It's been such a joy. I haven't been back in many years, so it's been it's beautiful. It's really boosts my mood. Hopefully it's boosting my teammates' moods as well, but it's been really nice.
How the last, we saw you guys a week ago. How's the week been, the bonding, the Santa Barbara experience?
Yeah.
How's everything going?
It's been going really well. I think there's been a lot going on, but at the same time, all of our camps leading up to that have prepared us for this. So I think we're kind of used to the handling different things, media, bonding, training, recovery. So all the skills we've been building up have been paying off for this time.
Do you have like a specific memory when you see this field?
Too many. Vlatko was joking before training one day. He was like, well, not many teams have beat Stanford on this field, so I just have a lot of wins and a lot of good memories here. And I think, fortunately for me, like I closed off my career at Stanford here with a national championship, and so our last game here was a tournament win. So I think closing it off in that way is a strong memory. So we had a big win against Penn State, I think, in the Elite Eight my senior year. So that's kind of what I think of, because that's kind of how I closed my time here.
You have a teammate who opted to pass on that experience. Do you, what do you feel about that? I mean, it was so meaningful to you to have the college experience.
Yeah. I mean, I think, well, she's going to a World Cup, so it's working out for her. I think I loved my experience here, but I also think the professional game is changing, the college game is changing, and so I think it's important for everyone to make a decision that's best for them in both the short term and in the long term. For me, I know I'm a different person and player because of my experiences here. But yeah, I think everyone has to make their own decision, and I think it's working out for Alyssa. And I just think the message that I would want to send to people who see players like Alyssa, or I have a teammate at the Spirit who's young and passing on the college game, is to not stress. Like it's a long road, and if going to college is the right thing for you, you're not behind.
Can you talk about just now being here at Stanford and going to the national stage? Does that give you butterflies inside, knowing that like this, you were just back here and now you're going to compete at the highest level?
Yeah, I think it just gives me immense gratitude for my time here, because I know that the program and the school really prepared me to step on to, the next level and the next level after that. And I feel like overwhelmed with gratitude being here right before going to, the World Cup, because it is a reminder of the journey and all the skills that I've built up over time and a lot of positive memories, and that, we're ready.
Would you say that gives your team an edge, having so much connections that come from Stanford and just some Northern California ties specifically, also that helps your team make the national stage?
Yeah, I think a lot of the Stanford girls, only some of us overlapped at the same time, but I think we all, like I said, we all have such fond memories here, and we got to come right back here right when we landed, and we're reminiscing, and I think it brings us a lot of joy. And again, you're going to need a lot of that through these next few months. It's going to be difficult. So I think giving us this nice boost, and like I said, I hope my teammates are enjoying the same boost as well.
Do you think Alex and Julie and a couple of the others maybe don't have the same type of memories here that you might in terms of that way? Is there been
we're joking about that a little bit. So yes and no, but I think Julie's a little different because, her husband was here and she spent a decent amount of off seasons here and things like that. But they haven't complained too much.
How much veteran leadership do the younger players and yourself lean on, look up to Megan Rapinoe and talk to her and ask her for advice? And what do those conversations look like, if you don't mind?
Yeah, of course. All the veterans on our team, especially I think Pino and Alex and Kelly, just pretty much everybody, have done such an incredible job because they're so accessible. It's not intimidating to ask them for advice, and so I think it's become a part of the culture of the team and a norm of the team. If you have a question, you go to them, and they'll always greet you with open arms and an honest answer. And they're very thoughtful, and it definitely helps give you confidence when you look around and you see those people who have your back or are supporting you and wanting to make you better. So we rely heavily on their leadership in all aspects of what we do.
So is there any pressure on this team to pretty much get a three-peat here, going down there and just having the success that the previous teams have had?
I think that there's always pressure surrounding this team. That's what this team is about. We always want to show up and be the best and win every single game. So I think that's how we have approached every game, every opponent we've played. And I think right now we're just focusing on bringing that same mentality, honestly, first to Wales and then to Vietnam. And then beyond that, it's just one day at a time. So yes, there's pressure, but we love it and we know how to handle it.
How do you channel just staying calm, knowing that it is so big of a moment? You have one more game left before going into the. How do you focus for this week and know that that tournament will come and making sure you're focused on it the right year?
I think you said it in your question, to be honest. It's just one day at a time. How do you focus on this week? How do you focus on this training? How do you focus on this day? And I think that's the skill that we practice all the time, is you can't get too far ahead. You can't look too far back. You have to be in the moment, because if you're not, you're going to let a responsibility slip. So I think we're constantly holding each other to that standard and holding each other accountable to doing that.
When you guys aren't practicing, what are you guys doing to bond?
A lot of meetings with the boss, and a lot of recovery. I mean, and then we just have a lot of meals together. I think this team is very good about organically connecting. A lot of things aren't forced. So we just spend a lot of time together, and we all have a lot of great personalities that make difficult things fun or make boring things fun. So I think, honestly, it's no secrets or crazy tricks. It's just we spend a lot of time together and we joke around and find a way to keep it interesting.
Who would you say is the funniest?
I think Sonnet is pretty hilarious, and her and Rose are always up to some trouble, so they keep it interesting.
Thanks, guys, for getting Naomi in here.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.